Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We have a wonderful guest in studio today. It's Reese Kroniak, and she's with the Legal Ease Law Clinic. Hi, Reese.
Hi.
Tell me a little bit about what the Legal Ease Law Clinic is.
Well, we are a 501c3 nonprofit charitable organization, and we offer legal services to people. Now, we do offer it for a fee, but it's a reduced rate. So we're bridging that gap between legal aid, which is free legal services, and full-priced attorneys, which are very, very expensive.
Yes, yes. And so what type of law do you practice there? What can I bring you? What kind of cases do you see?
We do a lot of family law, so custody, divorce, after divorce when things are kind of going wrong, immigration law, probate, and guardianships. And guardianships also flow a lot into family law.
Wow, so those are some really tough issues that you are helping people with. How did you figure out this style of law, or this law firm, this style of being sort of not free, but not high price? How did you get into this?
So I was practicing only immigration law, and a friend had begged me to take on a family law case. And it was for reduced rate because it was for a friend of hers. And I said, okay, but you know, I've never done family law. And she said, it's okay. Follow me for like a year. You'll learn it. You'll be fine. It's actually pretty closely related to immigration law and how you deal with people. And so I took on the case and I was like, wow, I don't know what people are talking about. Family law isn't hard. It's helping people. It's just finding what they need and helping them get it with the judge. And so I was already taking cases at a reduced rate, and I'm always researching about what's new in the legal community. And so I came across this new wave that's going on throughout the United States, which are low bono clinics. So this is low fee clinics for people that are in this gap. And they're kind of happening all over except Illinois. And it was an article in the American Bar Association journal that I actually read about it. And I thought, well, wait, I can copy that. I can do that here in Illinois. And the firm I based it on was actually open to other people kind of copying them. They said, call us, we'll answer any questions, because they're not in competition, they're in another state. So I kind of thought, well, this is a great need for this area, especially since legal fees, the hourly rates are so high being in the Chicagoland area.
That's wonderful. You also are very interested in empowering women, and because in the family law situation, it's women that are often, in need of extra legal attention, or maybe don't seek you out because they don't think about that. So talk to me a little bit about how you're empowering women.
So I also represent men. I just want to start that off. It's not just women.
It's not just women.
But I do like to empower women because I'm a woman. I've been in a lot of those situations, maybe not divorce. I've never been divorced myself. But I've been in situations where I'm not going to be paid as much, or I'm fighting for a job against a man. And so I wanted to kind of empower women, because when they're going through a divorce, they're starting a whole new life. And a lot of times, some of them haven't worked for years. So not only are they divorcing, they're moving out of a home with their husband. They're taking on having to pay their own bills and being financially responsible. A lot of times the men usually take care of all the finances in a house. And now they're also having to find a job and negotiate a salary that's fair, because women should be equally paid. And it's still happening, they're not. And negotiating the right kind of benefits. And those are all things that come from divorce as well.
You mentioned off camera that being a lawyer and in family practice, that you often are called a counselor. Tell me a little bit about that. What does that mean to you?
Lawyers are called counselors at law. If you're ever in a courtroom, you'll see the judge will say, counselor, please sit down, something like that. So we are counselors. And I think that I advocate for my clients to also find their own counselor. But I counsel them through all the legal issues. I also counsel them through, okay, what do I do next? Where am I going to find a job? How do I make sure I make enough money? Do I need to get maintenance from my husband, which is alimony, most people call it? How can I afford raising my kids on my own? Things like that.
So, Reese, I sense this real helping attitude from you, this love of what you do. How did this all come to be? Why did you want to be an attorney? What inspired you?
Kind of funny story. I transferred a lot in college, and I changed what I was doing, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I knew I liked to be challenged. Law school's sure challenging. Let's go to law school. So I took the LSAT. I got into law school, went to law school, and I found I really loved it. I'm very, very competitive. Lawyers are competitive. So it was perfect fit for me personally. And I started to do our law school clinics during the summer, and that are pro bono clinics. So it's students representing clients for free. And of course, we have a supervising attorney. And I just really fell in love with the work I did. I did the immigration clinic and the public benefits clinic.
Well, that was a perfect setup for this clinic idea of yours that is a low bono type of situation. Talk to me a little bit about how you're growing and where you think you're going to go to next.
So we've only opened, it was slightly less than a year ago.
Wow.
We've been open. We got 501c3 approval in February or March. I've been the only attorney most of the time, and recently we've accumulated so many clients that I couldn't be in two places at once. So I recently hired a full-time associate. So she's back at the office right now doing all the work that I'm not doing. But we are growing so much that I do see in the future having another associate within the next 6 months.
And do you think it's because of your unique model that has made legal assistance a little bit more affordable, a little bit more accessible?
To be honest, I think it's a little bit, there's two different things.
Sure.
Yes, it is our unique model. People say, oh my God, thank you so much. And also some of it's me. I sit in the conference room with my clients. I sit there longer than most normal attorneys do. And I talk with them. I make sure that they really feel comfortable with the process and understand what's going on, and walking them through not only what's going on in the courtroom, but then what do they need to do next? And we really go through everything. And I think people really like that about me. I'm becoming the counselor at law. That's what my title is.
Well, I think it's a unique approach because I think, you know, you're in a bad situation, whether you're getting divorced or you have an immigration, you're already freaked completely out. So we don't need to have the attorney freak us further out. We need somebody to help us look for a solution. So that's where I think you really come in well. So talk to me a little bit about what's the future. Do you think that this is gonna catch on and you're gonna open more, or what do you think the future is?
So right now I am serving several different counties.
Right.
We serve Will County, DuPage, Kane, and Kendall. I do kind of see this growing to a point where maybe we have an office in each county, so I'm not doing, and my other associates aren't doing so much driving all over the place. We're growing pretty quickly, and honestly right now we're just growing by word of mouth. I just hired a kind of marketing person, so she's really going to get our name out there. She just started about a week ago, so hopefully you'll see more about us. But right now it's been word of mouth, and I'm already so busy I had to hire someone full time. So I really do see this growing and kind of having an office in each local county and seeing where it goes from there.
Reese, thank you so much. We wish you a lot of success. I am certain that your clinic is going to be so successful because you're helping people where they really need it. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to be right back with more Business Connection.